All right, my name is Brandon, and this is my third podcast. You know, this is probably about my 90th hour up here this week, and I just want people to understand that starting a business is not easy. It's not fucking all rainbows and sunshines, and a lot of this shit is you. It's all you. All your responsibility. You can't put this blame on anybody else because it was your idea to start this business. You know, they're just comrades to your team. They're not your generals, and you can't expect them to be your generals until you get to that phase of your business. There's levels to that, and that's what I learned that the hard way. I immediately try to place people with the position they wanted instead of the position they earned, and that allowed people to have free reign of what they wanted, which got them lazy. They there was no raising the bar higher. They didn't. They peaked. They peaked at their first title, and I did that all wrong just because I'm a very novice business owner at this point, because this is my first actual successful business compared to multiple failed businesses I tried to start in the past. And so, yeah, I've been learning about trial and error. And people are right. Don't mix friends with business. You know, it's it's tough. It really is because at the end of the day, you don't want to screw that relationship over with one of your best friends. But at the same point, it's not beneficial to your business and it will continue to drag you behind. I feel bad for saying it like that. It just it sucks to put so much faith in somebody and not see the progress. I'm all about the progress. I don't care what your major is. If you graduated for college, all I care about right now is working hard. Working hard and having that drive to want to learn. I think those are the two most important qualities in a person. That drive and that passion they have to something, and then that consistency and that persistence they keep to that. And I think those two factors are most important to success because if you can't be consistent, you're going to be scatterbrained. You're going to have projects every which way. That used to be me when I first started getting into web development and mobile app development. I was very scatterbrained. I wanted to blow up overnight, and that's not what you that's not what you're going after. You're going after slow increments and to slowly build your business. You know, Building your business is all about gaining trust between your clientele and building those solid relationships. That way, word of mouth marketing, it takes care of itself, and you have people who will always have your back, and that way you can network between different clients on different services. And I don't know, it's been killing me. This business is literally killing me. Like I barely sleep anymore. I'm happy. I wouldn't consider this work, but it is taking a toll on my brain. Just because the constant hours I am behind a computer, the constant hours of stressing to get deadlines, the constant hour of putting the whole entire project on my back because I have teammates who aren't capable of those skill sets. And that's with a low overhead, it's hard to find people who are capable of those skill sets without taking loans out, paying someone $60,000 a year, which I'm not going to do that. No, because there's too many people out there without jobs that need to learn. I still believe in working your way up, starting at minimum and then busting your ass until you get to the top. Because I started this 6 years ago and I was fucking shitty at web design. I was terrible. I don't know how I sold websites back then, but I did it. And to see the progress that I made in the last 6 years to where I am now, I it's a huge significant progress. It's basically I was coal and all this pressure produced a diamond because now I have the exact vision I want for my company. I know what I need to do. I know who I need to have it with and what areas to approach. And I think that's one of the most important things in the company is having someone who has that drive, who has that passion, who no matter what, they're going to believe the best. You know, you can't have pessimistic people on your team. They only continue to bring you down. And it sucks because you think you did something well, and then they're the first to point out, oh, this could be fixed. This could be a little better. Instead of pointing out, hey, you did a great job in this asset. You did a great job here. You did a great job here. No, they're only pointing out the negatives just because they see the fucking greatness that you just produced, but they don't want to acknowledge it because they can't produce the same greatness. Now, I wouldn't want to say it's envious, but they're not going to give you that gratitude. You know, they don't want you to have that entitlement. And a good thing between bosses is not feeling entitled, feeling like you're the general of your team. You want to lead your team forward. You know, you're fighting for them. You have their back. You want to achieve the ultimate goal, and that's victory. You know, in this department, that's basically selling our company for $10 million, starting another company, and rinse and repeat. Just because I'm so comfortable and so confident in my skill set now compared to where I was years ago, that I know my product that I provide is excellent. You know, I know how to do 99% of things that people do not know how to do. I can design a website in 30 minutes if I have to. Just because that's what my mind races.